the children died, so they had to store them somewhere, and the best place to store them was down in the cellar.
They've told us so many stories about this basement. So things from sighting a little girl down there. That sounded like a kid, but they're said to kind of move around, staying in rooms.
Someone on I heard like a creaking on this staircase.
Leave now. Leave me alone. And then it'd say, run.
I'm actually worried for her. She looks like she's sick or something.
Hey Crypt Keepers, thank you so much for tuning into Amy's Crypt. Tonight we are investigating a very haunted hotel here in Moonta of South Australia, but we're going to be focusing on one area in particular, and that is the underground basement cellar here, which was actually used as a child's morgue back in the day, so stay tuned. The Cornwall Hotel is said to be one of the oldest pubs in Moonta, South Australia, dating to the 1860s. It's also said to be one of the most haunted. The hotel is of great significance to the town, containing much history, though some of that history, such as that of its basement turned morgue, is rather dark.
The cellar used to be a morgue. Back in the 1800s, they had an epidemic up here, and a lot of children died, and they were buried in the Moonta cemetery, which is very, very sad. A lot in unmarked graves because people didn't have the money to actually put up headstones. The children died, so they had to store them somewhere, and the best place to store them was down in the cellar because it was very cool.
Many rumours that this former morgue is haunted exist. Some to enter the depths of the hotel have reported to feel uncomfortable, scared and unwelcome. While it's not uncommon for paranormal investigators to receive responses such as leave and get out while down there.
Well, one of the locals that was building for the red wine that was going to be stored in the cellar, he kept on having his electricity cut off. He'd go and check everything and everything was fine and there was no fuses out or anything, but it really left him feeling very wary. And when I spoke to him about it and I said, what's wrong? He said no, he was actually frightened and he really didn't want to go and work in that cellar again. Now, myself, I went down there to actually see if there was anything down there because David, the manager here, is absolutely beautiful and said, yeah, you can go down there and investigate if you wish. I went down there and it was, the responses that I was getting was, leave now, leave me alone. And then it'd say, run. You know, I'd talk to them and explain we're not here to harm them in any way, but they just didn't want anyone down there. They're quite content in their own little world down there.
It is believed that children who passed through the morgue have remained to haunt this area, with many visitors claiming to interact with innocent entities or even sight their spirits. Due to this, toys have been placed in the basement for the children. These have even been known to move around on their own accord.
Had a look for toys and I was trying to find something that they could interact with, that if it made a noise or something, that it could be heard from a distance. Also, the licensee, he put beanie bears down there to make the kids feel a bit more comfortable. I have heard something from one of Kerry's little nieces that came up here, and she actually saw one of the toys levitate, but I can't say that's gospel. And I think that because they're children down there, they can associate more with her than they could with an older person.
But are children the only ones to haunt this basement? I had been informed that an older male entity may also be present, who can sometimes be rather grumpy towards visitors.
I think there is a man down there that I think he's more of a child protector than anything. I didn't get any bad vibes or anything like that.
Tonight, we will venture into the depths of the Cornwall Hotel to investigate the former children's morgue. Alright, Crypt Keepers, we are currently sitting in room 6.5.
6.5?
Or 6.5.
6.5.
Whatever they call it. So we're in room 6.5 of the Cornwall Hotel, and this is known and said to be the most haunted room here at this haunted hotel. So of course we're spending the night, right? But this episode is not going to focus on this room.
We're going to be heading downstairs because this place actually used to operate as a children's morgue.
So downstairs, underground, beneath the hotel is the cellar/basement, and it was used as a children's morgue, and it's a very sad, tragic piece of Moonta's history. So the Cornwall Hotel, it sits in a small coastal town in South Australia known as Moonta. The main thing that this town is known as was it boomed as a copper mining town, which started in about the 1860s and really thrived in the 1870s. But Moonta was also plagued with a number of epidemics. We had things like typhoid and cholera swept through Moonta and really touched it with death.
And we went to the cemetery in one of your earlier Moonta episodes, and I think it had something like 400 buried unmarked graves of children, right, that died during the pandemics.
They do have a large mass of land and a little memorial sign for all of the unknown and unmarked children who are buried there. So children definitely did not fare very well in Moonta during these times of great illness, and it was basically caused by unsanitary conditions. And the mass grave there has, I don't know if it's classed as a mass grave or the unmarked graves, there's about 300 to 400 kids buried there, which is very sad.
And most of them would have passed through this place because it operated as a morgue, because it's got the underground area that's one of the coolest places, so you know, would have been good for storing bodies.
A lot of those kids came through this hotel, and some are said to have stayed here. I guess the spirits of them. Maybe they're confused, maybe they're trapped. But underground, down in that cellar, there's been so many accounts of paranormal occurrences. So the staff, the people that run the hotel, and even local paranormal investigators we've kind of been talking to, and they've told us so many stories about this basement. So things from sighting a little girl down there, so there's child spirits. They've got a number of toys down there as well for the kids that I think is really lovely, but they're said to kind of move around on their own.
That's creepy.
And you'll like this one, Jared. There's been some reports of something there additional to just the children's spirits, which are pleasant and welcoming, but there's something else down there that they say is pretty dark and grumpy, and commonly tells people to leave or get out, things that are along those lines. So
yeah, and make sure you hit subscribe, because we're only going to be investigating the basement downstairs area in this episode, and next episode we're going to be coming back up here to investigate this room, which is room 6.5.
Now, what have we bought tonight for the kids?
We've brought Trigger the horse.
Stop calling the horse's name is Spirit, Jared.
Oh, Spirit the horse, that's a trigger object. We've brought cat balls, we've bought lollies and candy and sweets for the kids, chocolate, so...
Yeah, Jared picked out some of his favourite lollies and stuff, so yeah, I think we're going to have a good time. And I feel like we're mostly here for the kids, if they're, the welcoming, nice spirits, so yeah. Shall we head down there and show you guys around? And yeah, it's kind of creepy, to be honest.
Let's go.
Alright guys, so down here behind me, this is the access to the underground basement. Now, we have already been down there, so Jared and I have seen it, and I've put all of my equipment down there just because it's kind of hard to get down. But I just want you all to brace yourselves, because I'm not gonna lie, and I know I use the word creepy a lot, but it's friggin' creepy down here. So, you ready?
Yep.
Let me just get my torch so I don't break my frickin' neck. You right?
Yep.
Guys, I'm gonna lock us in as well. Extra creep factor. Oh my gosh. So as you can see, guys, this is under the pub, under the building, so it's not really a place where people hang out. There's a compressor generator thing that switches on and off periodically, so we're going to work around that. Let's go for a look back here. Alright, so this is where we're going.
Ooh, that door looks so creepy.
Dungeon door, right? Welcome to the morgue.
Is this the actual morgue, is it?
Well, I think it's split over two sort of rooms. So we have here, obviously kind of used as a cellar nowadays, where they keep all the wines, but as you know, you look around the room, there's toys down here. these are here for the children's spirits. So we've got one here, one back here, a couple of, are these Beanie Babies? Is that what they're called?
So these like, you know, as like offerings to the children, or?
I guess, like, I think it's just a nice thing to say, hey, we recognise that you're down here, like, we're leaving this here for you, this is your space, and we use it. We store our wine here, but, you know, I think it's a nice thing to, right? We also have this back room here, guys, which I absolutely love this room.
Oh yeah.
Now, another little sort of toy offerings down here on the floor, but you can see, like an original staircase up. So, and check out how these stairs are sort of made, how steep they are.
Oh, so steep. Oh, that one there doesn't
Yeah.
look safe to stand on anymore.
No idea what that would lead up to, but it's obviously boarded up because this area is not really used anymore. But through here is quite an interesting part. Just watch the ground, Jared.
Oh yeah, bit of a hole there.
So again, we have all of these shelves, and I don't want to be presumptuous if I'm not correct, but I feel like there's a possibility that these could have been used to store bodies, being a morgue down here. So it is an eerie fort, and that was what the purpose of this area was, what the staff have told me, and why they believe that there could be child spirits down here. So it's a horrible fort, really. And I think what we're going through in the world right now with the pandemic and everything, it just like makes you appreciate what the people of the past went through with these sudden waves of illnesses wiping out so many people in the town, especially children. So very sad. But what I think we might do is set up some SLS cameras to monitor certain areas, and we'll just start reaching out and let them know that we're here for them. Alright, so Jared, let me out. Go back.
Oh yeah, okay. Hey, you know what?
What?
You know what this staircase reminds me of?
What?
When we went to the Zach Baggins Museum and he had the Devil's House staircase, the Demon House staircase.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It so looks like it.
So guys, whether you're like a fan of Zach Baggins' Ghost Adventures or not, his haunted museum is freaking amazing. Like, it is so well done and put together. And yeah, he has the whole staircase from his demon house. If you haven't seen his documentary, you can check that out there. But yeah, it looks like this. Like, I think he's got like the dirt.
He's got the dirt in that
as well.
too.
Like,
yeah.
he's got the dirt, and then the staircase just kind of like hanging out in one of the rooms as an exhibit.
There you go, Zach Baggins. Here's another one for your collection. I don't think it's for sale though.
No, I don't think this one's going anywhere. Alright, Crypt Keepers, so we're kind of set up now, and I'm not really officially investigating yet, but I just wanted to like introduce ourselves to the spirits and show them the things that I've bought for them. So if there is anybody here tonight, my name is I've just forgot my own name. My name is Amy, and I'm here with Jared, and we've come to visit you. We'd love to say hello, to meet you, to make new friends. I have bought you some things, some toys, some lollies and chocolates. Don't be shy to go towards them, they're here for you. Now, I want Jared to, can you just hit record on this camera behind you?
Yes, this is a ghost tube.
So basically I have a ghost tube SLS camera, which we're using to monitor this space down here behind me. So if anything comes into view of that, it should map it as a figure, like show a little skeleton on top of it, right? I do just want to note there is a lot of like dust and stuff down here, so if you're seeing a lot of orbs, don't freak out and think that it's necessarily a spirit or a ghost. Like, it is most likely dust. So I just want to throw that out there because there's a lot going on. So let's go through here. Now I do have Spirit, which I'll be using soon. So this is Spirit, my rocking horse that I've bought for you, and I've put a lolly and a chocolate on Spirit for you. So if at any stage you want to play with Spirit or grab a snack, that's there for you. That clear ball in front of Spirit, if you go towards that and you touch that and you move it, it will light up flashing colours. So I've also got just here in front of this pink toy that's already yours, another lolly and chocolate, and one of these balls. Whoopsie. Stay still. And then I've got in my case here, I've got some more lollies and chocolates all sort of, we'll use them
Ooh, yum.
kind of as we go. I'm just gonna go in this room. So coming into this other room now, guys, I wanted to bring something for the, what's described as like the more grumpy, negative kind of entity or spirit down here. So I've got some brandy and cigarettes laid out next to a REM pod here. So if anything goes close enough to this to like break the little force field it creates around itself, it will alert us with sound and lights. So if there's anybody down here that isn't a child and your taste more lean towards tobacco, brandy, alcohol, we've bought something here for you just as an offering to say, hey, please let us stay in your space, essentially. Now I've also got down here another camera.
The hell cameras tonight.
Yeah, I know, right? We want to see it all, so I've just hit record on that, and so that's another ghost tube SLS monitoring down this hallway. Yeah, let's go back into the morgue sort of area and reach out. After leaving this room to set up the second ghost tube SLS camera and REM pod, we captured some audio in this area, which sounds like movement and some kind of moan. Though faint, the audio is distinct from my own and Jared's voices, which can be heard in the next room. Please let us stay in the space, essentially. 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 Alright, Crypt Keepers, so we're officially kind of starting the investigation, and I've chosen the most black kind of room, I guess, with the shelving. I'd like to just start reaching out in here while we've got the other areas of the basement kind of monitored. So again, my name is Amy and my husband Jared here. We've come to visit you and we would love to talk to or communicate with you, and if you could show us that you're here, your presence, we would really, really appreciate that. I've bought you some lollies and some chocolates which are just beside me. If you go towards them, we have a clear ball. If you just touch that, give it a little nudge, it'll light up flashing colours. That lets us know that you're here. And if you're able to go towards this green light, you might make other lights light up on this device here. And again, that lets us know that you're here. So if you're interested and you want the lollies or the chocolates, don't be shy, please. Maybe you can make a noise for us, or touch one of us, or say something really loud. I would absolutely love to know your name. I feel like I heard something out there.
In the wine room, right?
Yeah. Did you make a noise? Can you make another for us? I did hear a little tap. Can you walk towards us? Come towards the stairs. It's like banging in the other room. Should we go look?
Yeah. Oh, Ames, come back. Can see the dots from SLS on you.
Can you?
Yeah. So everyone, these little dots on Amy are the infrared lights being emitted by the Ghost Tube SLS camera.
It's known as a LiDAR. Light and
Depth ranging. We always forget the name of it. Anyway, it's
Yeah.
mapping out the 3D environment and looking for people and people-shaped objects.
Light detection and ranging.
That's it. Should be able to see it on me too. There it is. What?
The freaking generator just kicked in and it was like clunk. And it really scared me. I don't think anything's gone on out here either. It's a bit noisy anyway because of that generator. Is that what it is?
I think it's like a refrigeration unit or something.
Look, look.
Oh, cool. Oh.
Thank you. Is that one of your favourite toys? If it is, can you light up that ball again? If there was someone out there, I really hope that you follow us in here. Feel free to follow me around tonight. I am staying here tonight and tomorrow night. Staying in room 6.5.
Did you hear that?
What was that?
Someone on this. I heard like a creaking on this staircase.
Really?
Yeah.
Staying in rooms. Staying in rooms. Staying in room. Staying in room.
I just heard it. Well, we were standing right next to it, so it was right in my ear.
I didn't even hear it though. Am I? If there's someone here, can you knock on some? Oh, fuck.
What?
I just went to knock and I think there's a nail there.
Oh yeah, there is.
Can you do that for me? Don't knock on a nail though. Thank you.
Should we maybe investigate on the staircase?
Yeah, I'll bring these. Alright, if you can come and meet me on the stairs, I'd be so happy. If you can walk into this back room, I would be so happy.
That back room there.
I'm just like watching all of the orbs on the Ghost Tube SLS and there's so many and there's some like really big cool looking ones, but it's just dust, guys. Alright guys, so I'm just going to hit record on a Ghost Tube session and I'm going to place this on the floor next to Spirit. Now if there is anybody here and you're interested and you want to play with my rocking horse, if you come towards the lights on the floor next to me, that shows me that you want to play. I would love to play with you. You're able to say something or give me a sign so that I know what you want to play or you want to do, or if you like the lollies or chocolates that we bought. Are you happy down here? Is it just children who are down here, or is there somebody above? Did it say? Above.
Above.
Are you saying there's spirits above us in the hotel? Can you tell us where? Or who? That's kind of an interesting response given we're under the hotel.
What room is above us. Is it the toy room? Or is it the restaurant?
I'm not sure. It might be the restaurant. It's one of the two.
Yeah,
Are there
just
more
gonna-
toys up there that you want to play with? Can you tell me what you want and I will bring it to you? Maybe they're not even down here right now.
Well, they have to have been. They just said above.
That's where they're going. I don't know. Are you really freaking hot?
Yeah, I am actually. It's quite warm down here.
I don't know why. Like, it's actually kind of like cold tonight, but I thought the cellar was supposed to be colder. That's why they use this morgue, right?
Yeah.
Why?
That's a good point.
I'm burning up. Why do I feel hot for? Do you like Spirit? Do you like my horse? Can you tell me what your favorite color is?
How many of you are down here?
It scares me every freaking time.
Damn refrigerator.
I feel
What do you mean?
like I don't feel very good. Like, ugh.
Sick?
Yeah.
Do you
Like,
wanna-
I just, ever since we come down here, earlier in the day, I was like, I don't know if it's like got a bit of a weird musky smell down here or something, and I was a bit like, oh, like, I don't know. And now, like, we're back down and I'm just like really hot, but I feel sick. Like, I don't feel great, which is weird because I was really excited and like looking forward to investigate tonight. I was like, now I just feel a bit.
Did you feel okay in the other room? Have we moved to the other room?
No, I think just like this whole area. I don't know. I just
Okay,
and like I just feel hot and like I need air. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave because like I want to investigate, but.
Got cat ball action. I'm just gonna record Ames while you're setting up because we're getting activity in here.
Alright, what are we getting?
Activity in here.
Yeah, what? What activity?
Cat ball activity.
Cat ball? Cool. Alright. So I've got Spirit and some lollies and stuff back here. Oh,
Talk
can you just go record in there,
Yep.
please, for me?
So do you want to mention the Oh, it's actually going off. It's going off and I'm not in there. I'm not even in there.
Thank you if you're doing that.
Oh, it's actually going off. It's going off and I'm not in there. I'm not even in there.
Thank you if you're doing that. I'm just gonna make note, guys. I feel really like I feel sick. So I said to Jared, I don't want to just stop investigating, so I'm gonna sit down because I feel better when I sit. I'm on the staircase. You'll probably see these crazy dots around me. That's because Jared's filming me with the Ghost 2 SLS LiDAR, so it's emitting the infrared lights all over me.
I'm gonna move
to
over
detect
here though,
it.
if that's okay.
Okay, and then it's looking for bodies using that. I've still got some trigger objects behind me on the stairs, and then in the back room we've got Spirit with more trigger objects and a camera set up, filming it, right? Okay, I'm gonna just do the Estes method. Basically wearing noise cancelling headphones, listening to a spirit box. Jared's gonna ask me some questions. I'm not gonna be able to hear his questions. He can't hear the spirit box, but I'm just gonna say whatever I hear come through. That makes sense? I feel a bit out of it, so I'm just...
And while Amy's putting that on, what you're seeing on screen now is the ghost tube SLS LiDAR, like she said, but it'll look funny because it's detecting depth, so you're just going to see strange shapes. But what you're looking at now is Amy. So if you see any other shapes next to Amy or behind Amy, that'd be interesting.
7.
Is that how many people are here with us? Or is that how old you are? What's your name?
Word.
Which toy is your favourite? Do you like to play?
Thomas?
Am I speaking with a Thomas? Is that your name?
Ma'am.
Yep, she's sitting on the staircase, she's listening. You can talk to her, she's listening. What do you want to say?
Who?
Her name's Amy. Is she speaking with Thomas?
2.
There's 2 of us? Why are you down here?
Hi. I sound like a kid.
Hi, Thomas. We can hear you. When's your birthday?
Tom.
Tom? Can I call you Tom?
Don't.
Don't call you Tom? What's your favourite toy, Thomas?
Do it.
What would you like me to do, Thomas? Do you not want us here? What do you want us to do? What's your favourite toy?
Object.
Which object? Which toy is your favourite? Do you enjoy us being here, Thomas?
Jumped.
Who jumped? Why did they jump? Is that
Look.
Where do you want me to look?
Back.
I'm going to look in the back room.
Mr.
Are you touching Amy?
Men.
Men killed you? How? What did they do to you?
Pardon me.
You're excused? Where are you now? Tom, are you still with me? Stay with me and talk to me. What am I holding here, Tom?
Pete.
Pete? What am I holding, Tom?
2. 2.
Pete and Tom? Is that 2 of you?
Yes.
Are you friends? Who's Pete?
Her.
Talk to her.
Please.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
Respect.
We are respecting you. What else could we do? What else can we do?
I'm actually worried for Amy. She looks like she's sick or something.
Are you playing with us?
Now.
Do you like the treats we
Leave
left you?
here.
You want us to leave? Is this still Tom and Pete? Tom and P, I want to talk to you.
Porridge.
Porridge? That's weird.
Red.
Red? Go and touch the red light in the other room to show us that you're here. Go touch it. Go grab it. Try and throw it. Can you go stand in the hallway there? What's your favourite?
Above.
What's above?
More.
More spirits? More friends? Is that what's above?
Many.
Many spirits? Many friends? They're good or are they bad? Whereabouts?
Direct.
Whereabouts upstairs? Which room?
You.
You want me to leave? Or her? Do you like the toys we left you?
You.
You want me to leave?
Hey.
I'm listening.
You.
I'm listening. What do you want? What are you trying to tell me?
I know what's happening, but every single time it says you, it's like a dude, like you.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop recording on Ghost of SLS.
I just feel sick anyway, and then I'm just listening to the spirit box. It's really like, and I don't know. It didn't feel good, and I feel like my eyes are all like teary now. Not like I'm gonna cry or anything. They're just like watery, like singy.
A few of the things you said sounded emotional. You. Like you.
You was like a man every single time. It was like you, like a really deep male voice.
Ames.
Can you not hear that?
No, what?
A dial tone?
No. Your spirit box still going?
You can't hear that beeping.
No.
It's that beep, 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 beep.
Alright, stop beeping. Creepy.
Cool. Well.
Oh, you said above a couple of times again?
Yeah.
So maybe something wants us to move upstairs.
Maybe it's time for part 2 then.
I think so.
And they hear voices, but they weren't really afraid.
She also mentioned poltergeist activity. Is it just me? Like, I'm really, really out of it and tired.
I think it's the children that are coming up here and playing with the telly.
Child.
Gets threatened in here and gets told to leave or get out
Leave
or...
and get out. I swear that I heard a woman say help. Oh my god.
Get it off.
I can't. It's everywhere. Oh my gosh. You're taking a little bit of this bloody Morgue home with you, hun. Right guys, we've just left the basement. Closed it up. Wow. I feel like I feel much better being out because like I can breathe and it's like much cooler out here, and I don't know if that's what's happening, but like I've also got cramps and I'm like, I don't know if everything's just too overwhelming right now, but I absolutely like feel like I needed to get out of it. But we still have the rest of the night to investigate room 6.5, most haunted room here. You guys are going to see that in part 2, so make sure you're subscribed, you have your notification bell switched on. I'm going to take a breather before we do anything, maybe just hang out here or something. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. If you want to do any more reading about the Cornwall Hotel or any other haunted places I've visited from around the world, head to my website, AmysCrypt.com. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at AmysCrypt, and I post bonus content on my patrons and my YouTube members, which are linked below. Thank you so much for watching, Crypt Keepers. Until next time.